So how about we take a closer look at this thing and see just how bad it is. I cracked this window last time we left off, which was about a week ago, and I also propped the hatch up. Oh my god, look at that, the hatch struts actually work in the back. It's crazy. I left a block of wood in there just to keep this open, to give the interior more of a chance to dry out. I figured with the hot sun baking on everything, namely the interior, if I left some ventilation in here, you give it a chance to dry out. So hopefully it worked. I'm probably gonna throw away this army bag and whatever else is in here right now, and let's check the center console. Is it still wet in there? It is still wet in there. It didn't really dry out too much, did it? Oh, whatever, is what it is. Got the remote for the Kenwood. 35th anniversary. Discovered a few things I'm going to share with you. See if you think I'm right or wrong, or maybe I'm just crazy, who knows. And possibly in this video we're going to confirm or deny one of those things. Let's see, hood. So we did power up the odometer last time. Car's got 60,000 miles on it exactly. Well, almost exactly 60,000 miles on it. I'm probably gonna end up pulling this interior out to clean it. Just not right this second. I'd rather try to figure out what's going on with the drivetrain first, because I think that would make more sense to me, just figuring that out. I have a feeling this master window switch has something funky going on it from getting wet, because like I said, when I turn the key, this window goes immediately down, and I actually have to hold the button up to keep it up, and that window does not work. And a couple of the theories I had about this car, I was able to prove. So one being, it's got moss on the side of the car. Well, I found a picture. I'll try to share it here. If you see a picture, I was able to share it. If not, it just didn't come out right. But I figured out where this car was sitting. It was sitting on the edge of a parking pad, like off to the side, like this. See where the shadow of the car is? That's where the edge was. Maybe under the rocker panel. And then the grass was here. Like the grass was right next to the car. It was sitting on the edge. I think honestly those two tires, the driver's side tires, were actually sitting in the grass. The rest of the car was sitting on a parking pad, so it was sitting on like an angle with the driver's side like kind of angled down, and it was in the back corner of the parking pad. So I think the front was a little down too as well. That's why the right rear of the car seems like it was sitting up higher, because that's exactly what it was. It was definitely a freshwater flood. It was in oh, I can't remember the name now. I'll have to look it up. Hicksville, Kentucky or something like that, or Hickstown. Maybe it was Hickstown, Kentucky. I don't remember. One of those two. Freshwater flood, of course. Looks like the car only had water in it for a day or so, and it does look like that was the water line, which went across the passenger door about midway, and then it kind of like angled down over here. So it only came up to about here, I think, on this side. Yeah, about here. So, and water, it looks like water was only in it for a day or so, but still it did its damage, unfortunately. The other thing I said, I believe this car was sitting, like not being driven, and I was able to confirm that with pictures. I still haven't talked to the previous owner. I just did some Facebook snooping because, you know, information's out there. The car was sitting, so it is unknown if the car was actually drivable or not, or even running. We'll get to that in a second here. Because, see, I'm a Ford guy. I don't know these things about these cars. I have to relay information to my Chevy friends and tell them numbers and stuff and whatnot. And so if you're a Chevy guy, you probably noticed by now that is not a stock LS1 intake manifold. What that is an LS2 intake manifold. Yes, LS2 intake manifold. And it's got some stuff that's not connected, like right here and here, here, here. Like, I guess that and that are supposed to be connected. I don't know. But yeah, it's got some stuff that's not connected. So I don't think this was a driving vehicle. And well, it's got an LS2 intake manifold on it. And you can't see, but these are 243 cylinder heads, which came on LS2 or LS6, I believe. So it's got LS2 heads and an LS2 intake manifold, and it's got long tube headers that don't look like they ever had anything else mounted to them, like you know, cats or mufflers or whatnot. And these long tubes are very hard to get in this car unless you pull the motor. So we're gonna try to confirm, but there's a possibility that this car's got an LS2 motor in it, which, I mean, you know, I wish it was a Coyote. I should Coyote swap this thing. Who wants to see me Coyote swap this thing? Yeah, let's do it. No, that thing will never fit in here. But maybe a small block Ford. Yeah, let's put a small block Ford in here. LS2 is worth significantly more than LS1, even if it is just a core. So I'll cross my fingers there. It's got some, I don't know, what does this say? It's JDM speed water pump on it. I don't know if that's anything good or bad, or I don't know. It's got this thing. What the heck that thing is? What was it, for the oil system? I can't remember what they call them damn things. Oil catch can or whatever. Yeah, it's got one of them in there. Here, you can see the 243 on the head. That's not hooked up. Oh, it's there's a possibility that this was somebody's project car that was sitting while this happened, and that's my gut feeling. That's what I'm thinking is going on with this. If you look, flip open the throttle body, you see that this throttle body don't look like it's ever had any actual use on it. But if you flip it open, there's no mud past the throttle blade. I'm sure water got in there, but you know, you could tell it wasn't being driven. It was just sitting. Oh, and if you look up here, this rubber boot, if it had a clamp on it here, it would leave a mark on it, and there's no mark. There's no mark where there was a clamp. Oh, I don't think someone ever finished putting either a throttle body intake on or possibly the motor in. But that's what I'm thinking right now. So we're gonna try to jack this thing up in the front and see what comes out of the oil pan. So I've only got a little bit of time right now because I've got something else going on at home that I'm working on this week. I need to get home and finish that up, but should be enough here to do something with. I'll show you what I'm seeing under here. It's got nice struts and springs in it. I think those are KYB adjustable struts. Got some nice springs, both sides. Don't look like they got any miles on them at all. But those are those long tube headers I was telling you about. I don't know if you guys can see from here, but if you look at the ends and the collectors, they never had anything on them, so that could be interesting. Try to get underneath there. It's fucking PTSD I deal with. I'm terrified of getting underneath there. It is what it is. I gotta just deal with it. Oh, that's already kind of loose there. Oh. You guys got a good view? There it comes. Oh, it's not what I wanted to see, but I expected it. Let's see how much there is. Oh God, that's not good at all. Come on, oil. Gotta be some oil in there, right? Oh, that's a lot. We'll just let that drain until I see oil. No oil? Oh boy, that's a lot of water. That is a lot of water. Is there any oil in this thing? Any at all? Come on, oil. This ain't looking so good, is it? See, what someone should have done is drain this right away. But they didn't. That is some fine Kentucky water right there. Oh, come on. This is terrible. That is a lot of water. Definitely gonna have to pull the plugs now. Starting to encroach on me. I don't want to get wet. This is terrible. Oh, there we go. There's some oil. There's some oil. Wow, that's a lot of water. At least there's some oil in there. Who knows? Maybe the oil was, you know, sitting there at the top of the motor and oiled the cylinders. Can only hope, right? That is terrible. That is not good. You're supposed to have water come out. Nowhere near that much is okay. Well, that is unfortunate. I mean, if the motor's not stuck, I'll do something with this car. If it's stuck, then I'm probably just gonna part it out or send it down the road. See if somebody else wants to handle it. So I got lots of Fords I can work on. Well, it's almost there. It's getting me. Does it even feel like oil? I can't reach. It's like milky oil, but it's still oil. Alright, I'm just gonna let that drain for a bit. See you guys in a bit. Just realized this is on kind of an incline towards the back, so I may jack up the back of the car to get this oil pan a little more level, give it a real good chance of draining. Give you guys and gals a better chance to take a look at this rear suspension and what's going on right here. So it's got a phase 2 suspension, FAYS2, and it says LPW Ultimate 7.5. Again, it looks like it's got adjustable KYBs in the rear, some nice springs. It's got that spone or spawn ladder bar thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. What do you call that stupid thing? Yeah, it's got some stuff going on underneath it. Looks like it's just about done draining up front. So I gotta pull the oil filter off. So I broke the oil filter loose just enough to see what came out of it, and the only thing that came out of it was straight, fresh, clean looking oil. So I feel it's safe to say that the engine was never run with water in it. It never got pumped through the oil system, which is pretty good. I mean, the amount of water it was in it, it can't be good, but I'm going to do something that I've never done on a car before, and figure it can't hurt it. I'm going to dump a quart of this random ass oil into the motor while the drain plug is still off to try and help flush out the rest of that water. The filter, I just pretty much just wiped it off and tightened it back up. I'm good with just leaving the filter on for now. So, like I said, doing this isn't going to hurt anything. I just want to get some more of that moisture out of the motor, and figure this was the best way that I knew how, besides pulling the motor apart. So give this thing the best chance, you know. Well, I had to make a little tent with my cheap little Unio Joe inspection camera that I won on a raffle. I figured it out. The last 4 casting numbers on the block are 8952, which means this is an LS2 motor. So that's pretty cool. It's a LS2 full of water, but it's an LS2. Awesome. Well then, gets a little more interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, out of the tent. So I pulled driver's side spark plugs out, starting with the front, which I accidentally broke, but they don't show any signs of water being in the cylinder, except for maybe the one all the way in the back, but I can't tell. Other than that, they look completely dry. I'm going to do something that I really shouldn't do, but I'm going to try anyways. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to throw this 24mm socket on the crank bolt and gingerly try to rotate it and see if she does anything. I'm not gonna really wrench on it because I didn't pull the plugs on the other side. They're a pain to get to, but I'm gonna give it a little bit of nudge just to see if she'll do anything. So we'll see what happens, I guess. Oh, there's that spark plug. Ding! Oh, God. Alright, it's supposed to be a 24. Buddy told me it was a 24, and it is not. It is way smaller than a 24. So, we will try something else. So explain this one to me. My buddy Alan, who's like the LS guru of my group, tells me should use a 24mm socket on the crank pulley. Well, the 24 is way too big. I think it's a 16. There's a 16. Yep, it's definitely 16. Explain that one. Gingerly, Jim, gingerly. Oh, it moved a little bit, but the crank pulley also moved, or the bolt moved, so I don't feel safe cranking on this. I just don't. I don't feel safe doing this. Did somebody just not have this thing torqued down enough? Did they have to replace the bolt? I don't know. What is the issue here? Is that a thing? Is there like a repair bolt that you can get, or what? Oh. Yeah, I should have turned. It's not doing anything. Well, it went back a little bit, actually. It went back. You see that? You can't see that. Let's try that. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, and the pulley just came loose. You see that? Yeah, the pulley's just coming loose. Somebody's had this timing cover off before, so it just kind of stops right there. So I wonder if there is water on that one side. It's got hope though. That's good. Oh, we have to pull those other plugs out. I like to see it go completely around once. Yeah, it's just got like a dead stop, like right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh yeah, you can even hear it. It's like a dunk. Sounds like water compressing. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. There's definitely some water. There's definitely some water on the passenger bank, but it's promising. It's real promising. I think that's where I'm stopping with this today. I don't know how I'm gonna get those passenger side spark plugs out. They're really in there. It's just let's just put it that way. It's see, I got these big hands, and they don't fit well in tight spaces. Some people like it that way, some people don't. In this application, no. Yeah, no. So that's where we're stopping today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I got something a little more important I need to go home and work on. So it'll be at least a few days before I get back to this. Let me know how you like these like shorter, like 15-20 minute long videos versus the big like hour and 15, hour and 20 minute long one. I feel like I need to cram too much into those longer videos, so it leaves a lot out. So I'm going to try it this way for a little while and see how it goes. I'm kind of wondering if all the water got in the crankcase through this this guy right here. That's a strong possibility, because that's a crankcase breather, I believe, and there's a strong possibility that's how all that water got in there. Because like I said, this side was completely dry, but if let's say one valve was open on this side, yeah, I could have gotten water in there. So we'll see. Save that for next time. See you later. Wonder what flavor that is. I ain't tasting it. Remind me not to buy one of these cars again, all right? See? Stick with those, Jim. Stick with those. This is ridiculous. That side, not so terrible. This side, it's terrible. Got a little bit more room after I pulled the coil pack off. I think I got cuts on both my hands now, and I've only been at this for 15 minutes, so I'm gonna attempt to get at least a few of the spark plugs out on this side. We'll see what happens. I think I found the cylinder with water in it. That was the first one I took out on the passenger side, all the way up front. If I pull the next two out and they look okay, I might try to turn the motor over again. So we'll see. All right, I got the second one out on this side, and it's completely fine. And all the ones on that side were pretty much completely fine. So I don't know if I'm even gonna try to get this third one out. And the fourth one's like, I guess you gotta do the one all the way in back from underneath. So I'll see if I can get this third one out from up here. We'll see what happens. Well, I got that one out, and it's not what I wanted to see. So we got water on this cylinder and this cylinder. This one was dry. I'm gonna chance it and assume that those two had open valves at the time. And I'm just gonna try and turn this thing over because yeah, I'll know if it's gonna turn over or not. As it without these in, I got like a half rotation out of it, so let's see if I get a full rotation now. Oh, that should be enough room to do what I need to do. Ooh, broken spark plug. It's moving. I ain't happy, but it's moving. It's moving further than it was before. Oh, look at that. It's doing things. Maybe that was a number 3 cylinder. I'm guessing I still have to get that other one out. I'm guessing I still have to get that other bolt out, or spark plug rather. Oh yeah, it just stops dead. All right. I don't want to damage anything. Or if I can get it to go backwards. Oh, here we go. That's his first cylinder. Guess that. And it stops again. So again, only about halfway and then it stops. So I'm guessing there's still water in that one cylinder. Yeah, we're gonna have to try and get that last plug out. I'll give it a few more minutes, see what happens. I don't know how, but I got it out. You see little marks on my arm. Oh, but it did fall. It's stuck down there. I gotta get a magnet and pick it up. So it's not rusty, but a little bit of rust. It definitely has moisture in there. Let's hope that's what was keeping this thing from turning over. That's where we're stopping today and for now. It rotates pretty smoothly up until it gets to like one spot and then it stops. And you back it up and go all the way back around, get to that same spot, then it stops. So I don't know if we got a valve that's hanging open or something else going on, but that'd be for another video. At least we know the motor's not technically locked up, and it's got LS2 in it, so that's pretty cool. And I think next steps are going to be try to get this thing cleaned up and decide if I'm going to be the one that puts it back on the road or not. Well, thanks for watching. Stay cool. It's a hot and humid one today.